Welcome to the Scale Smart podcast. I'm your host, Jacob, the CEO and founder of NetScale Growth. Today, I'm here with Alex Lozitskyi, the CEO and founder of Chi IT Group. Alex, thank you for joining me on the podcast today.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob, for bringing me, and we'll be happy to discuss with you what we're going to discuss.
Amazing. So, Alex, kick us off. Who is Alex and what did Chi IT Group do?
Yeah, I'm the CEO of the Charity Group and the co-founder of this company, and we specialize in web development for agencies, startups, and mid-sized businesses. So our story began in 2014 with my classmate. We organized have a small boutique agency. We started doing a business, but our target clients were right away. We targeted Norway, Switzerland, and other countries, as we wanted to fill this gap where clients from Europe, from the US, they have lack of the resources, and we specifically wanted to establish an IT outsourcing business.
And what was your journey leading up to being the CEO and the co-founder of the company?
So basically, we started as a small team, right? It was like 5 to 7 people, including me and my partner, but we always wanted for more. And I mean, when you're a small boutique agency, you're agile, flexible, and you are kind of ruling all the processes inside the company, which is nice. But at some point, you would like to, establish more operations. You would like to gain new opportunities in terms of new experience with new clients, and that kind of pushed us to not to stop at where we were at that time. And after, I guess, when the pandemic started, this is when we started to find people and hire remotely. This helped us to boost the agency. And yeah, right now we're around 80 people, and we can call ourselves a mid-sized tech company right now, which has quite a few processes inside and like team managers and different department managers. And now I can just oversee all the operations, but I don't have to lead any project myself, which is a goal was a goal for me when I started.
Okay. So what steps and what processes did you take to obviously having that goal where you didn't want to be doing the kind of software stuff yourself? What did you do to get to that point?
So I guess the most challenging thing is not to stick all the processes only for yourself, like behind yourself. So you're not micromanaging things personally. So for that reason, we established departments and we gave our responsibilities to people. So we were not afraid of losing the quality at some point of the management in order to grow. So with all the, if a company grows, you have to understand that at some point the margin will go lower. At some point there will be more problems you will have to face. And I guess what we actually expected that, and we were not afraid of these changes, and that gave the result we have now. So right now we are like 70 to 80 people, and we are polishing our processes in order to grow further.
Hmm. And how long's the company been around for?
So starting 2014, it's more than 10 years now. Yeah.
So in them 10 years, a lot of stuff has changed. I think even in the past 2, 3 years, there's been some massive,
Yeah.
massive changes. From when you started in 2014, what would you say has been the biggest significant change from then to now?
Well, I guess the most important is back then it was very, I would say, in comparison to nowadays, easy to find a new client. So we had any difficulties in actually finding clients through our network, through business trips, and we even didn't have a sales department for, I guess, 5 or 6 years. So it was, in most cases, we had like partners that passed leads to us, or we placed our profile on different platforms that just generated warm leads for us, and we just, closed the deal. And now it's completely different. Now it's definitely, I would say, 100% harder. Now we have marketing department, we have sales department, we invest budgets, quite sustainable budgets into getting leads every month. And I guess that's the biggest change you have to adopt, right? Back in 2014, it was like something we even didn't think of. Right now, that's the first point on every meeting we have to discuss with my partners. And second thing is, of course, if we're talking about outsourcing business, a lot of things rely on the cost for the developers, for the engineers you're able to employ. And so basically, when we build our pricing model, we have to consider the biggest point, the biggest number for the expenses are the salaries. And back then, it was completely different. This is why, like Ukraine and Eastern Europe overall, we were number one place to stop for European businesses just to hire engineers, hire companies to complete their IT needs. But now the salaries grew completely. And now, like, if we compare what we had now, it's maybe 5 times more. But our rates, we were not able to accommodate to that point. And so there's a big struggle for the company, like how we can, if our partners, our clients, they tend to decrease their budgets and ask for rate decrease, where our developers, they asking for the raise.
And on the topic now, challenges. What would you say are some of the biggest challenges you guys have had at GIT Group, and how have you overcome them?
Okay, I guess we're talking about global challenges first.
Hmm.
So when we started, we were a company based in one of the Ukrainian cities called Chernihiv. This is where our name comes from, Che IT Group. We hired people locally. We oversaw their performance. We were here in one office, and that everything was great. But then pandemic started, and that was a big challenge for us. So basically, businesses, our partners, they were all afraid of what's going on and how we can perform now as we are not able to go out from our home. So, but I guess that was a quick thing, and we quite rapidly adopted that. We started just, allowing people working from home. Even before that, it was a okay idea for us. But now we were forced doing so, and we were already used some tracking software that we can monitor performance, and thus we can guarantee delivery to our clients. And that actually also helped us to grow, because we started, okay, let's search team members in different, not even cities, but also countries. So right now we have people spread across Europe, working from Tenerife to a village in Ukraine. And of course, the second biggest challenge was the war started in Ukraine in 2022, like a global thing. Um, yeah, I guess at that point we thought the business is over, because our city, it was almost occupied, and we had to get our people, get our team members with their families from the city. And there was a lot of stories how we did that, even using boats. And at the same time, we have tasks, we have clients that are also getting crazy, that they don't know what's going on. And I remember just communicating with the clients and with the team members like all day long, and trying to calm them down, like, hey, we're doing our job, but you can find someone right now just to help you out with the outstanding tasks. But I know we will be working even from, like from the basements, from everywhere, just to deliver the result. And we showed the reliability to them. After some time, we were able to get the team together again. And like, due to the constant communication, development of this open, transparent relationship with the client as well with the team members, we kind of supported both sides, supported clients by actually trying to work whenever is possible and stay in contact with them, so they're not intimidated of losing, the support team, the development team that actually working on their business. And for the team members, they also understood they have like a backup. They have someone like clients, us as owners of the business. We're here and we're talking to them on daily basis and trying to help and assist wherever is possible. Yeah, but that's the global things that happened, right? If we're talking about some particular challenges to our company, and right now we as a mid-sized company, so yeah, let's overall define what are those mid-sized tech companies, right? So usually it's a companies between 50 to 250 employees. And we balancing between being as agile as smaller boutique agencies.
Hmm.
We cannot afford just changing the direction, operations, or even service right away, as when we were like a smaller company of 5 to 10 people. And we're still not, we don't have that amount of resources, budgets that bigger companies like enterprise vendors have. So we're in between. And it creates certain challenges. Admit, and we have to, not to neglect, we have to work on in 2025. So we can just start one by one here. First thing that, it's like you hear everywhere, it's like not only for the business, it's already for your daily life. It's of course a rapid development of artificial intelligence. AI is everywhere. Every business would like to have this label, hey, we are using AI, or like we have a product based on that, and you have to acknowledge that. You have to adapt it to your business to some point. If we're talking about researches, right? And many, almost all companies trying to adopt AI, but maybe just only 1% of those can say they are fully integrated AI to their processes. They're a mature company from that regard. So that being said, it's not an easy thing to do. Like you cannot just start using improving like using ChatGPT and that's it. You're using AI. Yeah. So it's more than that. So basically, you like there's certain things you have to keep in mind. Well, first of all, why it's a big challenge for the mid-sized companies. Again, we don't have that much budget and opportunity, let's say, to build an experimental department that we can just use in order to for innovation purposes or AI implementation, and just spend budgets on that. And on the other hand, we also have like contracts we have to deliver service as we did before. We still cannot just swiftly change all our processes and all the service we deliver. There are like few things that we try to adapt in our company and change the way we will our strategy for 2000. Talking about AI, you don't have to integrate it and use just general approach for integration so it is there, but you have to focus rather on the business problems and how you're going to solve them. So if we're in IT outsourcing business, you have to go and talk to your customers, to your clients. Different type of businesses requires different solution. To be most efficient, you need to identify what exactly you're helping with AI, but not just rather putting it everywhere, try to fit in where it's maybe not even needed. So otherwise, the frustration can raise, because if the business doesn't get what they expect, that's AI is like a problem solver for everything. Yeah, they would be frustrated, and you want decrease the cost, you want optimize the business in this way. So first thing first, smart implementation specifically for a certain business problem.
And where do you see the industry going? What are some of the trends you're seeing? What winds are blowing which ways? Like, where do you think it's going to be shaped? How do you think it's going to be shaped by the end of 2025?
Well, let me also, in this regard, talk to one of the another challenges here. It's about making your business more like specialized and tailoring your services per a specific industry or a specific sphere of business. As we started our business back in 2014, we were like an agency, we can do everything, whatever. And that worked. That still converted clients for us. Right now, the competition is so great. There's so many companies, other companies started working as your competitors right now, and you have to change your business on trying to show a specific experience and expertise in a certain field rather than just offer all in all solution. Also, what I think would be challenging for 2025, and actually it's a problem, like it's a challenge for the past 5 years. It's a talent acquisition. So even when we post a job trying to get applicants, we're like getting a lot, maybe 50, 100 applicants, or even more. However, out of those, there are only like a few percent of relevant applicants with the skill set we need. Trying to get candidates with advanced technology experience, especially in AI or machine learning, well, you have to compete with all the companies right now who are trying to adopt that to their business. And this is very difficult. And yeah, I guess that would be a huge challenge for upcoming years, even more than it was before. So you cannot just offer a bigger salary. You have to offer a great corporate culture. You have to show that you're ready to invest in your talents. Create like they spend more half of their day working here in the office, in the remote office. So the only chance you can just to attract them is to show it's like a family here. It's more than just a job, and that requires a lot of resources. And of course, I mean, still dedicated teams and outstaffing could be a help when you need to feel like consultants are really great thing to have. Like if you need to complete a certain test that requires a high level of skill set, yeah, you just not try to find a full-time employee, but rather um, set up a consultant or a dedicated resource from the other company. That could also help. Yeah, and what we also experienced in 2024, which is well, it was not the best year for IT outsourcing overall, as the budgets constrained and market contraction we experienced. Still, we have the same situation in 2025. To get a new client, it's a very challenging task right now. Businesses, they are dependent on this global situation. Businesses are tend to, cautiously spend their budgets and make new investment. They not trying to launch new businesses. They just would like to see what's going on, how it will end up. So in this case, what practical tips could be advised here for me, and what we're going to like work and do in our company is, first of all, we have to concentrate on existing clients rather than just always looking for a new business to work with. Also, it requires a lot of account management, and also instead of trying to accommodate clients' budgets, try to offer some flexible engagement models. Come up with something, some growth driven approaches that could possibly help you to at least to stay with the current amount of customers you have.
And if people wanted to find you, Alex, if they wanted to reach out and find more about GIT Group, where's the best place for them to do that?
Well, I'm trying to stay active on my LinkedIn profile, and yeah, you can always get in touch with me there, connect with me, and that would be the best, I guess, way just to contact me personally. But also feel free to jump on our website, check what companies we're working with, and we also have some case studies there when we showcase the most challenging projects we work with. And it's also very easy to book a call with me personally. So yeah, I would be happy to chat with everyone who is just interested in learning more about our experience as a company, and of course who is interested in IT services. We within the past year we had AI projects we delivered for our clients. Still, we cannot say we're already like a AI a mature company. We're developing. I mean, it's so rapid technology. It's you have to follow like updates like each day, and you have to learn each day to make it useful for yourself and for your customers. But we already have great portfolio, and we're ready to share this experience and come up with better ideas for the businesses.
Well, Alex, thank you so much for coming on Scale Smart podcast today. I really do appreciate your time and for you coming on and sharing your insights.
Thanks, Jacob, for inviting me. This was a great talking to you.
Amazing. If you enjoyed the podcast today with Alex, make sure to leave it a like and a share. I've been your host, Jacob. Thank you for listening and see you in the next podcast. Bye bye.